So what's going on, guys? And right now, so today I basically gonna kind of like start up like a tutorial, kind of like show up like how do I usually edit all my video. What I'm really going to do is so I'm gonna show you, starting today I'm gonna show you guys how I really edit all my vlog or anything. So this is a basic one, this is a beginner one, so this is probably the first one I'm gonna use it. So basically all you need is a computer. It doesn't really have to be a MacBook, but this is just what I use because I prefer like Final Cut, but you can also use Premiere. So this tutorial gonna be as a Premiere because you can use it like all platform, like Windows, Mac, whatever. And using Premiere, I'll prefer to using a mouse because you can still use trackpad, but Final Cut I use trackpad because it supports all the Apple gesture, but for Premiere it doesn't really do that. So it's gonna make me a little bit harder because I use a Mac. There's no SD card slot. If you have an SD card slot on your computer, which you don't need this one. If you don't, and you're gonna need one of these guys to just plug it in and see. So now we're gonna switch it to screen recording and just see you guys, like just tell you guys like this is the beginning one, so how I usually basically editing my vlogging. It just takes time to practice. It takes a pretty long time to just edit, especially when you just started, like when you don't know all the shortcuts and stuff. So basically today I'm gonna teach you guys like how do you face those things. So let's see. So now if you guys see my desktop over here, so because I'm using a Mac, so I plug it in and right here it says no name, which is just my regular name card. And now we're gonna, because I record all my footage on my SD card, so and this is different camera, has different setup. So this is a EOS R, which the camera I just used. There are a few things. So there are two different types. So the software I use is Adobe Premiere. We're gonna pop that up. And for me, because I use the EOS R, which is kind of like Canon's high-end mirrorless camera, so it has the ability to shoot log format. But we're not gonna talk about that one because that's kind of more like advanced course. So we're gonna only focusing on the regular editing in Adobe Premiere. So we're gonna just grab one of the project file I just shot it. Actually no, I'm gonna just grab I will basically just grab the one I just shot it, the intro you guys just see. So I'm gonna grab a dropping timeline. Usually I back it up on my laptop. I mean on my hard drive or laptop. You have enough storage space, but for this comparison I do not really have that much. I'm just not gonna do that. So I just gonna finish editing on my SD card over here. So at the beginning it pop up this the audio hardware is not available, so I pop a general and we're gonna pop up audio hardware. It says not working. See, so input no input actually input. I'll do MacBook mic and output MacBook speaker, and boom. Now I can hear what I said on the audio, and usually I like to drag this out so I can see all the waveform. Super easy. So I'll tell you guys why after. So now I usually choose background music, which all I use, majority what I use is Epidemic Sound. So this is obviously a paid service, which is $15 every day, but it's really good. It's the best one I ever used basically. So I rather to pay that $15 and you just listen, screw some music. Like we're gonna sound effect. You have sound effects. You have all sort of stuff. Usually I like to use this one and just hear it and just hear it. I used that one before, so I used that one also, so I'm better off. Let's try this one. Okay, that's more like a vlog one, but this one is just kind of like my editing thing. So we're gonna go for go Epidemic Sound and go to the main page and hear this. I like this one a lot, just kind of for like a commentary video. So we're gonna download that, click save. Then we have this thing over here. Now I gonna same thing, drop down to my Adobe Premiere timeline. Where did I download it to? Finder. Yeah, same thing, just drop into my Premiere timeline. Boom, boom, boom. Oh god. Boom, boom, boom. Then I see basically everything takes a bit to import. And now I see this junk. So let me start editing now. So now I see this these all starting points kind of like a junk thing, which that's why I told you guys to drag the waveform out, because you can see these part I wasn't even talking right there, so I can just delete it. So yeah. So what's going on, guys? And right now you can see the audio is a bit too much, which I right click it. I usually audio gain, I click audio set to, and I click -10 starts at that. So what's going on, guys? And right now, so today I'm basically gonna kind of like start up like you always want to hear like what you're saying instead of like a background music, which that's the real huge mistake usually people will make. Like they'll just put a background music over here and you can't even hear what you're saying. So let's hear it again. So what's going on, guys? And right now, so today I'm basically gonna kind of like start up like a tutorial, kind of like show up. I feel it's still a little bit too much, so we're gonna still do audio gain -12, and let's hear that again. So what's going on, guys? And right now, so today I'm basically gonna kind of like start up like a tutorial, kind of like show up like how do I usually edit my video. Why is it so when we're ready to. So here you see I realize the camera framing is a little bit weird, so take this out, and there's a few things I can adjust actually here. So first thing I will try to adjust and see if it's this clip I can reframe it, crop it and reframe it. So first of all, I'll put still about 120, and I'll drop the position, bring to right side about here. So I put the thing over there, so that's the majority of my frame gonna look like. So we're gonna start with the beginning. So what's going on, guys? And right now, so today actually, because my majority of my frame gonna looks like that, so we're gonna go to the part that I put the gimbal on the right, and actually about here, then we're gonna move it to that direction. So you guys see now is I have to kind of zoom in a little bit more, so we're gonna do 130. Now I think this is pretty good. So here you see I just basically finished adjusting all my framing. Yeah, that's more like a advanced intermediate course, so I will talk about that after. But just for this shot, I kind of want to fix it real quick, so just scroll through the timeline and hear it. Right now, so today I'm basically gonna kind of like start up like a tutorial, kind of like show up like how do I usually edit all my video. Why is it? So I say how I edit my video, and I say why is it? Like how do I usually edit all my video? So now here we're gonna cut it. Okay, God, this thing. That's why I don't really like a Premiere. Is I don't really understand what the hell is that thing, but okay. Okay, then I put the gimbal on the right, and I right click it and it says Rebel deleted, then just delete the part. So now it's perfectly. So let's just hear from the beginning. So what's going on, guys? And right now, so today I'm basically gonna kind of like start up like a tutorial, kind of like show up like how do I usually edit all my video. What we're really going to do is I'm kind of hesitating there. So usually if you want a really good vlog, you should delete every single part over here. So delete that part, then starting today I'm gonna show you guys how I really edit all my vlog or anything. So this is the basic one, this is the beginner one. So I feel like it's still just not good enough. It's more about mic thing, so I just kind of like bring up the decibel a little bit. So I say SOA, and then I can't wait here for a pretty long time. Oh god, okay. Control Z or Command Z on Mac. You can just bring back whatever you did, undo the thing you mistakenly did, and
basically all you need is
we're gonna do this part too.
A computer. It doesn't really have to be MacBook, but
I can't wait over here, so I say it doesn't really have to be a MacBook. Then delete that part and done.
This is just what.
And I say this is just vlog. I think it doesn't really necessarily use until here. Alright, I'm gonna delete here too, so
This is just what I use because I prefer like Final Cut.
I prefer Final Cut and hesitating.
But you can also use Premiere, so this tutorial gonna be also Premiere because you can use it like.
I kind of hesitated here and oh my god. Okay, it's a bit laggy because I was recording.
All platforms like Windows, Mac, whatever.
Then we can delete this part also.
And
I can't hesitating all the parts that are not necessary.
And using Premiere, I would prefer using a mouse because
okay, and I was still hesitating, like they just all the part like this.
Use touchpad, trackpad, so
touchpad, trackpad.
Final Cut I use trackpad because it supports all the Apple gesture, but for Premiere it doesn't really do that.
So waiting that part.
It's gonna make me a little bit harder because I use a Mac. There's no SD card slot. If you have an SD card slot in a computer, which you don't need this one.
You need this one. Delete it.
If you don't, and you're gonna need one of these guys to just plug it in and see.
You don't overdo this part, like to make it too unnatural. So you're trying to cut the part out, but you don't overdo it. That's why I didn't cut that part, like, to make it. If they cut it, it's gonna sound like super unnatural. So we're gonna keep going.
So now we're gonna switch to screen recording and just see you guys, like, just tell you guys, like, this is the beginning one. So how I usually basically adding my vlogging.
This part, this part, this part.
It just takes time to practice. It takes a pretty long time to just
edit, hesitating. Remember, at the beginning of video, that's where you like want your audience to see what's going on. So you really want to make that part really engaging. So I'm gonna apply something other like after this one, after the tutorial, but it's not gonna be in this session because it's more like a intermediate thing, so it's a lot harder and stuff. I'm gonna try to change my sequence settings. So we're gonna scale. So this is something like you don't really need to know how to do it right now because it's more like a harder one. If you guys interested, I will make one of those things. Oh god, I will try to make one of those things after. So it destroyed my framing over here so much. I'm not gonna do this. Alright, back.
You just started, like, me don't know all the shortcut and stuff, so
you see here the audio kind of like a bit too much, the background music, so kind of messing up my audio a bit, but I think it's fine.
So basically today I'm gonna teach you guys like how do I face those things. So
let's see. Then I just gone, like, then I turn off the camera and you guys see this is how much I did done just for the beginning clip, which this is still the first round. Oh god, I forgot what that giveaway.
So what's going on?
So for this part, because I told you guys earlier, you guys want to make this part look as good as possible because let me see. So
right now, so today I'm basically gonna
I try to center the frame as much as possible.
Kind of like show up like how do I usually edit all my video. What I'm really going to do
Okay, I think that's all pretty good. Everything over here. It's a bit off. From here is everything really good. So I trying to think about something I can do. So usually this is more like an advanced part, so I just gonna do it, try it real quick, see if it can actually bring me up to the next level. So usually I do custom, I think it's custom or broad or something like that. Yeah, custom LUTs. Then I already have the sets of LUTs I want. We're gonna choose a where is my LUTs? I think it's in down. Okay, I bought it from Potato Jet, which I'm gonna link his channel down, and I'm gonna try something like this. So it's making everything a bit better, but I don't think that much of a different. Semi jackpack. Yeah, so if it's gonna make it a bit better, I'll try it on every single shot. So semi jackpack, I'm gonna do that part. So let's see. This framing is honestly super bad, so I'm trying to see if I can match everything like the one after this one. I can just drag this entire image and move, right? No, I cannot, so I have to move this part. Alright, so from this part you can see anything. Okay. So this is more like eye level, and this is from up. So fine. I don't see.
So I'm gonna show you starting today. I'm gonna show you guys.
So there's a bit different, but not a huge different. And in fact, because I made a mistake that I cut all the part first, and if I want to apply color grading, so I have to go through all of those. So which I don't have that much time right now. So probably gonna leave it that for now, and so now I'm gonna close down my screen recording and then editing this video after that, and you guys will see the intro I'm editing and all the stuff. So if you guys want me to make better more editing tutorial, I'll basically creating a Google Drive and upload all my project file, and even maybe the intermediate class more like a color grading, more like positioning, graphic, effect, transaction, and color correction, and for maybe like higher level class is more like a LUTs, color grading, audio, After Effects, maybe something like that. So speed ramp, cinematic footages, something more like that kind of way. So so this is just a starting, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoy, make sure you leave a like and a comment, and just subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys leave a like, and see you guys next time.